Hello, Tamara Green here for A Course in Miracles lesson number 194. All right, now today's gut health exercise is going to be moving our hips back and forth so it creates a vibration within our abdominal or our whole torso actually, which also like every other exercise we've been doing so far, helps release toxicity and gets circulation going, cools the mind, warms the belly, which is our natural state. Okay, feet together, facing forward, head, everything facing forward except for your hips. That's the only thing moving back and forth. And you're moving your arms back and forth. You want to breathe in through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Breathing in and exhale. Last 10 seconds. Go faster. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And let it go. Let your knees bounce up and down. Shake those arms out. If you have more saliva collecting in your mouth after these kinds of gut health tapping that we're doing or shaking or whatever it may be, know that that is an indication that endorphins just released, and which creates saliva in your mouth. Interesting, right? I certainly have that, I have that now, so I know that some endorphins just release, even with that short bit there. I strongly recommend that after we're done, just keep doing that for like another, minute or so, and you really begin feel the positive effects. Okay, 194, I place the future in the hands of God. Today's idea takes another step toward quick salvation, and a giant stride it is indeed. So great the distance is that it sets you down just short of heaven, with the goal in sight and obstacles behind. Your foot has reached the lawns that welcome you to heaven's gate, the quiet place of peace where you await with certainty the final step of God. How far are we progressing from earth? How close are we approaching to our goal? How short the journey still be pursued? Accept today's idea and you have passed all anxiety, all pits of hell, all blackness of depression, thoughts of sin, and devastation brought about by guilt. Accept today's idea and you have released the world from all imprisonment by loosening the heavy chains that lock the door to freedom on it. You are saved, and your salvation thus becomes the gift you give the world because you have received. In no one instant is depression felt or pain experienced or loss perceived. In no one instant sorrow can be set upon a throne and worshipped faithfully. In no one instant can one even die. And so each instant given unto God is in passing with the next one given him already. It is a time of your release from sadness, pain, and even death itself. God holds your future as he holds your past and present. They are one to him, and so they should be one to you. Yet in this world, the temporal progression still seems real, and so you are not asked to understand the lack of sequence really found in time. You are but asked to let the future go and place it in God's hands. And you will see by your experience that you have laid the past and present in His hands as well, because the past will punish you no more. The future dread will now be meaningless. Release the future, for the past is gone, and what is present, freed from its bequest of grief and misery, of pain and loss, becomes the instant in which time escapes the bondage of illusions where it runs its pitiless, inevitable course. Then in each instant, which was slave to time, transformed into a holy instant, when the light that was kept hidden in God's Son is freed to bless the world. Now is He free, and all His glory shines upon a world made free with Him to share His holiness. If you can see the lesson for today as the deliverance it really is, you will not hesitate to give as much consistent effort as you can to make it be part of you. As it becomes a thought that rules your mind, a habit in your problem-solving repertoire, a way of quick reaction to temptation, you extend your learning to the world. And as you learn to see salvation in all things, so will the world perceive that it is saved. What worry can beset the one who gives his future to the loving hands of God? What can he suffer? What can cause him pain or bring experience of loss to him? What can he fear? What can he regard except with love? For he who has escaped all fear of future pain has found his way to present peace, and certainty of care the world can never threaten. He is sure that his perception may be faulty, but will never lack correction. He is free to choose again when he has been deceived, to change his mind when he has made mistakes. Place then your future in the hands of God, for thus you call the memory of Him to come again, replacing all your thoughts of sin and evil with the truth of love. Think you the world could fail to gain thereby, and every living creature not respond with healed perception? Who entrusts himself to God has also placed the world within the hands to which he has himself appealed for comfort and security. He lays aside the sick illusions of the world along with his and offers peace to both. Now are we saved indeed, for in God's hands we rest untroubled, sure that only good can come to us. If we forget, we will be gently reassured. If we accept an unforgiving thought, it will be soon replaced by love's reflection. And if we are tempted to attack, we will appeal to Him who guards our rest to make the choice for us that leaves temptation far behind. No longer is the world our enemy, for we have chosen that we be its friend. So 194 is, I place the future in the hands of God. In reality, with a capital R, there is no such thing as time. There is no past, there is no future, there is only presence. And each, micro moment after the next, is where enlightened, the light realm, enlightened beings, higher dimensions, that's where they live, just from one present moment to the next. There is no focus on past or future. It's just now, because that's all there is, right? But in this human experience that we're having, time was created, a calendar was created, right? And it's part of how we get tested. Time, in where we come from, our home is just instantly manifesting, creating, boom, thought, creates form, and boom, there it is. The moment that thought appears in our whatever, in our consciousness, right? but not in this human experience that we're having. It's part of our testing. Can we be patient? Can we have faith? Can we have faith that, am I placing my future in the hands of God? Am I letting go of my past to God? Like, God, everything from this moment backwards, it's all yours. I give it to you. I release it. I forgive it. I let it go. And everything from this point to the future, I'm not going to be anxious about or worry about. I put it in your hands, and I have faith that with my past and my future in your hands, I'm in very good hands because you have my back, God. There is nothing to fear, worry about, feel guilty about, resent, because God has my back. So enjoy your practice of presence today and releasing anything else to God. That thought you just had about resenting or holding on to something in the past or anxious or worried about in the future that hasn't even happened yet, just give it to God in that moment. Okay? All right. Have a beautiful day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.